Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. If you resonate with me, this is a general love reading for the sign of Taurus. My readings are timeless, so I could be reading, I don't know why I'm pointing at you. I could be reading for past, present, or future energies. So keep that in mind, as well as the cross watcher. So if you're a cross watcher dealing with a Taurus, some of these messages may resonate with you as well. I think that's it. So let's go ahead and jump into your reading. So during your pre-shuffle, I had a few cards fly out. Always happens with you guys. So you guys have new romance. That's the first card out. So some of you could have recently met someone new, or you're dealing with a new situation. For some of you, you are giving a past connection a new opportunity to work itself out. I feel like the next card out is opposites attract. So you could be dealing with somebody who's very different than you, but you guys complement each other very well, right? For some of you, there's a lot of online communication showing up here. So you could have met somebody online, or you could have a lot of social media conversations with this individual. But also for those of you who are dealing with somebody new, I do see an energy here of internet stalking is what I just heard, or like looking this person up to make sure they are who they say they are. So I do see that here, making sure that they are who they say they are to you. So that is showing up here. For some of you, this new connection, you could have met them at work or at their work. Take it how it resonates, but you could have some type of connection with somebody that you work with, okay? So maybe for a lot of you, that's this new romance that's coming through, all right? There is a caution here to tread carefully if you are dealing with somebody that you met through work. We'll look into that and see what's going on. But this is a divinely guided connection. This person that you're dealing with, it was divinely guided. They're saying trust the process. You're exactly where you need to be. Okay? Taurus. What else for Taurus? Taurus. Ooh, okay, so there's some type of emotional blockage from your past that's blocking you from this new romance. So some type of emotional blockage from the past could be keeping you from moving on to something new. They're saying it's time to release it for now. I'm hearing so you can be happy. Okay, this person that you have this emotional connection with, or emotional baggage with from the past, is a sacred bond, right? So that may be why it's so challenging. It's a very spiritual connection. What else for Taurus? So yeah, I'm getting like this new person that you are dealing with. For those of you dealing with a new person, this person wants to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. They want to put you on a pedestal. They want to make you feel loved and cherished. But I just feel like that connection is really being blocked by something from your past, an emotional connection from your past. You are your person. Take it how it resonates. A lot of you could be in a friends with benefits type of situation with this new romantic interest, or this could have been the person from the past for some of you. You guys have good sexual chemistry, but you haven't allowed this to go to the next level, or they haven't, because this connection is being blocked from the situation from the past, all right? And these messages that are coming out are very specific. So if it's not your message, it's not your message. But this is definitely what I'm seeing for those of you I'm reading for. All right. See, and it's like this new person, if you're dealing with somebody new, they're in it for the long haul. They're willing to go through all of it with you. They want this journey with you. They want to experience this with you. But like I said, this connection is being blocked. So let's see what else comes out for you guys. Taurus, what else is coming out? Yeah, there's definitely a running, chasing dynamic here. You and if you're dealing with a twin flame or this person you have the spiritual connection with, you guys may switch roles back and forth between running and chasing, right? Running from the connection and then chasing the connection. But there's fear here of experiencing true intimacy. So someone involved in this connection has a lot of fears surrounding experiencing true intimacy in their relationships, because I'm hearing it's not just you, it's like in general this person has a lot of fear. Taurus. Yeah, so the timing, it's not the right timing just yet for you and this past person to come back together. Excuse me. There's still some type of evolution that needs to happen, some type of evolving that needs to happen between you and this person. But that time is coming, is what they're saying. That time is coming. It's just not right now. There's definitely a need to compromise. I feel like we're talking more about the past person than we are the first person. It feels very distant. And the messages that are coming out, it's like someone here needs to compromise. And I feel like it's coming down to some type of communication between the two of you. You and this person, like I said, you guys have a lot of differences between the two of you and the way you guys do things, maybe in the way you guys communicate, but ultimately there's a need to work on your guys' communication if you want it to work. If you guys had an open line of communication, and I'm hearing not even just an open line of communication, but the way you guys communicate to each other, you guys may trigger each other a lot. You could make this work. Like this could work. There's definitely a need to compromise though. Compromise, negotiate, and facilitate something in this connection. And you guys have to be able to meet each other halfway. It can't be one-sided if you guys want this to work out. I do feel like there's some type of jealousy involved in this connection. You may feel very possessive or jealous for this person or vice versa. Okay. Also, you may find yourself obsessively thinking about this connection, obsessively thinking about this person. It could be a bit codependent at times, or yeah, it's like you like, this could be for you or your person, but take it how it resonates. First, I'm reading for someone who likes the validation from the person that they have this strong connection with, okay? There is a very strong, intense connection between the two of you. Somebody fears it and runs from it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody needs to, I'm hearing grow up a little bit more or go through some type of level up here in this connection, okay? And like I said, there's a lot of fears here. There's a lot of fears here. Rejection, abandonment, loss, or commitment issues. So I see that all over this reading. Somebody here, or it could be both of you, there's a lot of fears surrounding everything in this connection. But mostly I'm getting like the intensity of the connection, okay? You may feel like this is a lost case at times. Yeah, there could have definitely been a breakup here, a separation. But I still see you guys like looking each other up, spying on each other, seeing what each other are up to. And that's why this new connection is blocked, because there's still hope for this person from the past. And I'm already hearing like, no, I don't want this person from the past. It's showing up here. So if it's not your message, it's not your message, but that's what's coming through. Okay. So let's look at, let's start pulling some tarot. We're going to look at your person's side and your side. Energies could be swapped because this is a general reading. So just take it how it resonates. Switch roles if you need to. And we are going to look at what your person is thinking about in this connection. How do they feel towards you? How are they viewing you? And we're going to do the same for you. Mutual energies, challenges or blockages in this connection, and then a potential outcome. All right, Taurus. Taurus. All right, let's see. What is your person thinking about? What's on their minds? What is on their mind for Taurus? Wow, this person is thinking about you. This person is thinking about you and the fact that you are a wish fulfillment for them. Interesting. Interesting. This person's thinking about maybe you withdrew your energy from them. Could be dealing with a Virgo or a Pisces. This person is thinking about the disappointment in this connection, but how attached they are to you. There's a strong attachment here, but there's definitely an energy of withdrawing, all right? But on their mind is you and a wish fulfillment. You being a wish fulfillment. You making them happy. I feel like this person may think about that they were a little bit selfish in this situation as well. I'm getting your person could be over drinking, or I'm getting that really strong here as well. I feel like for a lot of you, your person is also thinking about how they can be more stable to be able to offer you what you deserve. I'm getting. How do they feel towards you? How do they feel towards you? Someone here is giving to another situation. You guys just had a card fly out. Wow. See, the star. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. 6 of coins. Page of Swords at the bottom. 5 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. All right, let's talk about this. So this person feels like there wasn't equal give and take in this connection. Someone could have been giving to another situation. And this person feels very hopeful still that you guys will come back into union. This person feels in a lot of ways like you're too good for them. They feel like they didn't give you what you needed. They feel left out in the cold, but they still watch you. This is the energy I was talking about. Maybe keep tabs on you, see what you're up to. This person feels like, could be dealing with a Libra, they want to bring balance back in the situation, but they feel trapped. So a lot of them are in a space of waiting to offer some type of apology or to offer some type of communication in regards to how they're feeling. But how are they feeling? They feel heartbroken. Whether they admit that or not. Okay. How do they view you, Taurus? They view you as a missed opportunity, as you guys had a lot of conflict between the two of you. Let's see what else. Yeah, that you guys probably had some type of argument or falling out. They view you as you have a lot going on. For a lot of you, they view you as you're dating somebody new and you got a lot going on. There's a lot of mental conflict here. You have 555, so that's a lot of conflict and strife in this connection. They view you as, like I said, a missed opportunity. Okay. All right, let's see. What's on your mind, Taurus? What is on your mind when it comes to this connection? All right, they're telling me to let that go. Okay, so you do think about a reconciliation. So you do think about this. You do consider a reconciliation with this person from the past. But you're also thinking about being in the space of making the decision to set boundaries with this individual, to kind of push back to, yeah, it's like head over heart decisions. So you could be, like the Queen of Swords has been through a lot of stuff. She's not just going to let anybody come at her or talk to her. It's like you're kind of pushing this person away, or you're thinking about making the decision to cut or like set very clear boundaries with this individual and making that choice. But I'm hearing like it's very difficult because you also think about having some type of reconciliation with this person and forward movement. And that would be, that would bring in a lot of happiness for you. Could be dealing with a Leo. You also have Aries here and Pisces again. So how do you feel towards this person, Taurus? You feel like there's a lack of commitment here. A lack of stability in the connection. This is you upside down. It may piss you off a bit. Sorry for swearing, but Yeah, you feel like this person holds back too much. You feel like maybe it's time for you to walk away because there's no victory here. You're not getting what you need. So a lot of you feel like it's time to go towards something new. How do you view this person? How do you view this person? Tower, could be someone with a Scorpio, and the Two of Cups. Interesting that both of you guys view each other as the Two of Cups. But you view this person as a very strong connection, somebody that you want to be in a union with, but there's some type of what is the word that you may view this person as kind of reckless, or like you can't be sure, unpredictable. You may view this person as unpredictable. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. But you view them as you guys have a very strong connection. There is some type of sudden ending here. I feel like you view this person as still wanting to put work into this, as they're not done, or like you intuitively feel like this is not done. There's going to be another cycle. But you guys both view each other as the Two of Cups. What's the mutual energy here? Yeah, somebody could be dealing with another person. There could be an outside influence. For some of you, it's a third-party situation. Pisces again. So you're letting this go because the Hangman came out in reverse. And on their side, they have the Queen of Wands. So they have two queens over here. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. They could have another person in the mix, and it's causing a lot of confusion and stagnancy in this connection. So I do see that. What's the blockage here? Yeah, somebody got tired of waiting. Somebody got tired of waiting and not taking action and cut off communication, or is no longer putting effort into this connection. Yeah, they're moving things forward. What's in the outcome here? Ooh, damn. Look, Death and the Five of Cups. So, and the World. You guys are completing a cycle here with this person. There is an ending to a cycle. Wow. You guys, there is an ending to a cycle here, right? Something that you feel like is a missed opportunity. But then with the Death card and the Five of Cups came the Three of Cups. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. That's very contradicting. Why is the Three of Cups here? You got the Queen of Cups, followed by the King of Cups, followed by the Ten of Cups, followed by the Ace of Swords. So for some of you, you are wrapping up a cycle here. You are wrapping up a cycle, but there is a new cycle that starts right after. Now, for some of you, it could be with this new person. You will know, right? And this leads to emotional fulfillment. This leads to a victory. For others of you, you're going to come back together with somebody, could be a water sign, who is literally your other half. King and Queen of Cups. You have a very emotional connection with this person, and there is a reconciliation here. There is a conversation that you guys are going to have that's going to result in some type of victory between the two of you. Okay, for some of you, you're going to know if you're sitting there like, well, how will I know if it's the new person or the old person? If you have this strong connection with this person from the past, and you're trying to set boundaries with them, if you're resonating with the rest of the reading, but you're still open to the idea of trying to make this work, then that message is for you. If you're watching this and you're like, hell no, I'm never going back to that person, I'm moving on, I'm walking away, forget about it, then that's going to be for your new person coming in for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at twin flame messages for those of you who are in separation from a twin flame. Let's see what they would say to you. Okay, for Taurus, what would they say to Taurus? For Taurus, I want to do some more. What about for Taurus? Okay. Like I got too many, but that's fine. All right, so let's start here. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. I keep track of you online. I knew that was coming. My heart always comes back to you, even when I don't want it to. See, that's for those of you who are going to have that reconciliation. Because it's like, no matter what, I need to be alone right now. Some of you may be feeling in that space. My emotions are like a roller coaster right now. I found safety in the silence between us. I know it's hard, but please be patient with me. You're my queen. That's how I want to treat you. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. I want the best for you. I'm settling for the life I thought I wanted. Your silence feels safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and the relationship you deserve. See, and that's the energy that I was picking up on when I was doing their side of the spread. If somebody is trying to get to a space of offering you what you deserve, for a lot of you that I'm reading for, okay? So, Taurus, that is what I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Hope that brought you guys some clarity to your situations. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you resonate with me, leave me a comment, let me know, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.